Okay, everybody. So now the recording is on. I mentioned that we're going to do some breathing exercises in the beginning and then some perineal exercises today. So get yourself into a seated position, shoulders wide, chest lifted, waist is long, and the back is lightly curved as you're sitting. Okay? The throat needs to be pulled back a little bit. We need to bring ourselves away from this forward head position. It's a position we take most of the day, unfortunately. So we need to see if we can pull our throat and ears back to create a habit to have a long neck and our throat back. Turn your head from right to left a few times. And as you may remember, this helps to stimulate all the nervous system and connect it to the vestibular organ behind our ears. And then begin rolling the head from side to side in half circles, please. And I just have to relate a very interesting story. This weekend, I was teaching some yoga teachers advanced anatomy. And one of the teachers related to me that when she does the head and neck exercises, she has much better balance. When she doesn't, she loses her balance. So I thought that was very interesting. Bring your chin down to your chest and lift your chin and turn your head from right to left. Good. Now we'll bring our head back to neutral and we'll lift and lower, getting into some nodding of the head, up and down, lifting and lowering. Perfect. One more. Okay. Take a deep breath in and raise your arms, grab a hold of the right wrist and reach over to the side. And Geraldine, for you, you don't have to raise the arm. If this is the arm, you can just sort of lean to the side. The goal here is opening up the rib cage. Take 3 deep breaths. If you can stretch your arms, great. If not, you just lean to the side and sort of lift the elbow a little bit to open the ribs. One more deep breath in, everyone. And we come back up. Changing sides, going over, lengthening out, get the side really long. A few deep breaths here. Good. Coming back up, open your arms and clasp your hands together behind you. Stretch the arms as straight as possible. Lift your chin and draw the throat back. Here's where we're going to have temptation to bring our heads forward. Right? Because there's a muscular contraction at the upper back, but we've got to work against it. Draw your throat and ears back to create that good posture. Good. Now we can round out the upper back because our breathing muscles are even in the upper back. Clasp your hands together and tuck your chin down and open up the upper back. Oftentimes this feels super good because we're already rounded out most of the day, but just getting an extra stretch here with the intention of opening up for the lungs is good. Lift and open your arms, and let's roll the right and left shoulder a few times. Yeah. Change the directions, just roll the shoulders. Excellent. All right. Seated comfortably, hands can be on your thighs. I want you to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, making a sound. So here we go. Breathing in, breathe out and sigh your breath. And again, breathing in, nice deep breaths, and breathing out, sighing. And again, keep going with that. And again. This time as you breathe out, make the sigh, but with the mouth closed. So we breathe in through the nose, and we breathe out and hear the sigh. Breathing in through the nose, keeping the mouth closed. Breathe out with the sigh through the nose. Good. As you do this, keep your tongue in home position, which means it curves and touches the roof of the mouth. It also fills the mouth. Now, as you continue, this is Ujjayi breath. As you continue, see if as you breathe in, you can make the sighing sound breathe in and the sighing sound breathe out. Ujjayi breath. Beautiful. It's like the ocean. Close your eyes if you wish. We'll do 5 more of these breaths. Ujjayi is victorious breath. It warms the body. You're closing the glottis to make the sound. It tonifies the throat. It also gets the diaphragm moving and functioning. And it really warms and cleanses the air as it comes in and out of the lungs. 1 more of these breaths in and out. Beautiful, everyone. Relax, breathe normally. Good. Okay. Take a deep breath in now. Breathe the air out of your mouth. You don't have to do Ujjayi. Just breathe it out in like a straw. Excellent. Breathe in through your nose. This time as you breathe out, like through a straw, I want you to feel your perineum contracting and lifting up. Let's go. Breathing in, relax without pushing down. Breathing out, contract your perineum, lifting up. Keep going on your own. You may not get in touch with your perineum 100%. What you want to feel is a contraction of the platform of muscles that you're sitting on and a lifting sensation, okay? If you can do that, that's great. If you need to get the glutes involved or a little bit the adductor muscles involved, that's okay. At first, that's what somebody beginning to contract their perineum may do. A lot of people liken it to the sensation of when you stop going to the toilet, if you have to stop all of a sudden, all right? There is that. There's the contraction of the round circular muscles, okay, the sphincter muscles. But if you contract inwards as if you're closing off, knitting the 2 sides of the muscles together and lifting, then you get the full power of the perineum. Okay, do it 1 more time, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth through a straw while you're knitting together and lifting. Okay, now we're going to do strong, forceful contractions. So you'll take a deep breath in. I'll do it first. If you know it, you can do it with me. It's Mula Bandha. I take a deep breath in. I'm going to blow the air out of my mouth. I'm going to pull my belly button in, which is a little Uddiyana Bandha, and then lift my perineum and hold. 3, 2, 1, and I release. When you do it, you'll feel it all the way in the abdomen. Everything will contract inwards and lift. If you do a small Uddiyana Bandha, pulling the belly button in, it helps to get the perineum lifting, all right? And it's very good for our lower abdomens, ladies. Are you ready? Let's take a deep breath in. This is a strong one. We're going to do 10. Deep breath in. Breathe everything out. No more breath. Close your mouth. Pull your belly button in lightly and lift up the perineum. Lift. Contract and lift. If you have to squeeze the glutes or the inner thighs, that's okay. The more you practice it, the better you get, and then you can isolate the perineal muscles. As you release, simply release, no pushing down, just let go of the contraction and you breathe in again. Okay, that was the first one. Let's go. Second one, deep breath in, breathe out. Pull the belly button slightly in, perineum up, tighten. You should feel your body heating up a little bit. to release, breathe in, and just let it relax, let it soften. Okay, please no pushing down. We should never push down. Let's go again. Deep breath in, breathe everything out through the mouth. Belly button goes in a bit, lift the perineum, like you're knitting it together and rising up the mountain. Hold it 3, 2, 1, good. Breathe in and release, excellent. We'll do it one more time with a bit break in between. And then after this time with the break, we're gonna do 5 in a row with the breath. Ready? Deep breath in, breathe everything out. Pull the perineum up, belly button goes in, perineum up, hold it. 3, 2, 1, release. Little break. Now we'll do 5 in a row, and I want you to hold the perineal lock for a count. First count is going to be 3. Let's go. Deep breath in. Breathe everything out. Belly button in, perineum up. Hold it 3, 2, 1. Release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Belly button in, perineum up. Hold it 3, 2, 1. Release. Breathing in. Breathing out. Belly button in, perineum up. Holding 3. This is good. Good stuff. Well done. Breathing in. We have 2 more. Breathe out. Belly button in, perineum up. Holding 3, 2, 1. Last one. Breathing in. Breathing out. Belly button in, perineum up. Hold it 3, 2, 1. Good job, ladies. Breathing in and release. Let's take a deep breath in. Raise the arms over the head. Bend at the elbows, thumbs into the upper back. Gently push your head against your hands. Feeling a stretch in through the chest, armpits. This also helps to get those muscles engaged in the neck, to get it in the proper position. Good job. Bring your arms down. Roll over your ankles or bring your feet to one side. Let's come on the hands and knees, please. So, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Take a deep breath in, curling the spine, and breathe out, let's round. Breathing in, let's curl. Breathing out, let's round. One more time, let's curl and round. Good. Come back to a flat back. Stretch your right leg out to the side, toes pointing forward, and we're going to bounce back and forth, back and forth. Getting the inner thigh stretched out, getting the hips lifting up and back. And then we'll change. Bring your right knee back down, stretch your left leg out to the side, toes pointing forward, and we bounce back and forth, nice and gently. Getting the inner thighs prepped, hips prepped, backs of the legs prepped. Good. Come back, bring the knee back down. Walk your hands forward just a little bit. Curl your back into a bowstring position so you've got strong abdominals. They're long and lengthening. Nice curve in the low back. Chin is lifted, bouncing back and forth. And getting ready, tuck your toes under. Let's rise up to a crouching cat, please. Heels are lifted, head is lifted, curl your spine, bouncing back and forth. As you do this, open your knees. Another 3, 2, 1. Open your feet now and begin stepping your hands backwards, fingertips touching the floor. Toes are pointing forward, but they're as wide as the mat, maybe even wider. Hips way back, and let's bounce here, down and up, down and up. Lift your chin, curl your spine, and we bounce again, 3, 2, 1. One hand at a time onto the thighs, lift and open the chest, arms straight. Bring your right shoulder forward, turn to look over your left shoulder. Coming back to center. Change sides. Hips are back. Back to center and change. That's right. Back to center. Change again. We'll do it one more time each side. Hips stay back, knees stay bent. Feet are flat, toes, big toes down. Okay, come back to center. You're in like a half squat, nice open legs. Raise your arms, stretch your fingers perhaps out in front of you, and we'll sink down and up. The arms go up as you sink down. Yes, so here we go for squats. Another 5, hips back, 4, 3, getting strong in the legs, 2, here's the last one, and come up to standing. Good. Stepping your feet in, take a big step forward and turn towards your device. So right now we've got our feet wide, toes wide, arms wide. Turn the palms to the sky and lean back for star pose. Breathing in, breathe out, bend your knees, hands onto your thighs, do a big open squat. And again, breathing in, star pose, lift and open. Breathe out, hands onto the thighs, big squat. And again, open, just mobilizing, getting the knees, the hips, the adductor muscles warmed up, the abductor muscles warmed up. Open the knees again, one more time. Star pose, lift and open, and coming back. Hands onto your hips, make a nice big circle with the hips. Perfect, change the direction of the circle. Wonderful. Look to the front edge of your mat and step all the way forward. So, depending on where your device is, you may want to step an opposite leg back, okay? But normally, if you're going to face your device, you're going to switch legs each side, okay? So there shouldn't be a problem about right and left. I'll guide you through a few times, and then I'm going to come and have a look at the screen to see how you're doing. So the first position, our knees are soft, our hips are back, our chest is lifted. We're looking for that perfect posture, everyone, okay? You'll keep your chin lifted, and we'll start with the leg that you send back to be able to face the device. So we take a deep breath in and we lift the leg that if we send it back, you'll face the device. Then we step the leg as far back as possible, being light on the toes. I want you to bring the opposite arm and you'll stretch one arm back, one arm forward. You're reaching in a lunge position. And we switch sides, lunge position. Front arm goes forward, back arm goes back. And we switch sides again, lunge position. That's right. Good. So 3 lunges. Then we're going to switch sides and we lift up to the sky. So there's a little back bend here. And you're going to lift, opening your hands as if you're holding a globe. Okay? If it's hurting your arms to lift, you don't have to lift so high. You can just lift out in front of you. Then you'll twist, and it's as if you're going to put the globe in your back pocket. Okay? Got that? Then after putting it in the back pocket, I want you to bring the opposite elbow, and you'll lunge again to the opposite side. One arm goes up and your elbow goes down to the floor. Then from here, it's a big movement. You should be on the opposite side of your mat now. You're going to lift the opposite leg and then bring it all down and find your perfect posture. Now notice I'm on the opposite side of my mat. Chin is lifted. You should also be on the opposite side so that you use your opposite leg. Take a deep breath in, raise your arms, raise the knee. We step back and we lunge, stretching the front arm across, back arm back. 3, second lunge, 2, third lunge, 1. We reach high for the globe, up, and then we put it in our back pocket. And then we move down to the earth with the elbow coming towards the ankle. And a big movement here. We raise the leg. Now we're at the opposite side of the mat again. We've changed sides. And we bring everything back down for perfect posture. We will run through it many times, so just stay with me. Raise that same knee so that you can step back and lunge. Here's the second lunge. Reach your arms out. Here's the third lunge. We'll reach up to the globe. We'll put it in our back pocket, the opposite side. We'll bring our elbow down to the ankle. Other arm comes up behind you. We're switching sides on the mat, lifting the knee. And we bring the foot down, perfect posture. Good. Lift up that same knee. You should always be turning in the same direction. Reach across, lunge. 3. Reach across, lunge. 2. Looks good from here. Reach across, lunge. 1. Reach up for the globe. Put it in your back pocket. Bring your elbow down to the opposite ankle and switching sides, lifting the knee, bringing it back down. Good. And again, lifting the knee. Let's go for lunge. 3, lunge. 2, lunge. 1. Raise, reach for the globe. Up. Put it in your back pocket. Bring the elbow down to the ankle and rise up, lifting the knee. You're at the opposite side. Come back to perfect posture. Lift the knee. Let's go. Up. Lunge. Reaching out. 3, 2, 1. Reach up for the globe. Woo. Bring it in the back pocket. Elbow to knee. Lifting back up. You're at the opposite side again. Bring it back down. Find your perfect posture. Let's run through it all together again. Lift the knee. 3 lunges. Reaching. 3, 2, 1. Reach for the globe. Raise the arms. Put it in your back pocket. Twisting. Then opposite elbow to knee or ankle. And then you switch sides, lifting the knee. Bring it all down. And again, lift the knee and we lunge back. Facing the same direction. 3, 2, 1. Raise, reach for the globe. Bring it down to your back pocket. And then the opposite elbow to knee. And then up other side, the knee comes up. Bring the foot down. I'm going to come have a look, but I'll talk you through it. Lift your knee. Step back and lunge. Good. 3, 2, 1. Reach for the globe. Yes, put it in your back pocket. Beautiful, ladies. Bring the elbow to knee, opposite knee. And then you reach up and you're coming back to the other side. Knee comes up. Yes, bring it back down. Perfect posture. Go again, lifting the knee. Good. Step back and lunge. Yes. 3, 2. Oh, ladies, you're looking great. 1. Reach for the globe. Bring it and put it in your back pocket. So good. Then opposite elbow to knee. And then you're at the other side of your mat, lifting up the knee. Bring it down. We'll all do it one more time together. Let's lift the knee and lunge. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Reach for the globe. Put it in your back pocket. Bring the elbow down to the opposite knee and changing sides. Find your perfect posture. Last round. Lift the knee. Reaching back, lunge. 3, 2, 1. Reach for the globe. Put it in your back pocket. This is the twist. And then the elbow down to the knee. And you come back to where you started. And the hands come down, find your perfect posture. Well done, ladies. This is a beautiful, nice warm-up. Very good for the hips, thighs, low back. Let's open the chest, keep the legs soft. And let's bring our hands to our heart center. Lift your right knee. It's like you're setting the right foot on a stair. Set your gaze at one point. Holding here, keep the hips sinking back. So it's like you're in a little half squat, half chair. Reach your right foot out in front of you, stretching the leg, and then rebend at the knee. And let's send the leg behind us. You do not have to straighten the knees, ladies. Just send the leg behind you. Keep your hands at your heart center and lift the back leg pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up to standing, releasing and letting go. Good job. Other side. Hands stay at the heart center. Raise the left leg, sink your hips back into a little squat or a little chair. Setting your gaze at one point. Then we stretch the leg forward, hold it for just a breath or two, and then rebend and send it behind you. So we're working in a balanced way, working the front of the leg as well as the back of the leg. And we raise the leg pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Come all the way up to standing and release. Bravo. Take your right leg again and cross the ankle over the thigh, sinking down into that little chair again. Reach your arms out in front of you. You can clasp your fingers, making the yoni mudra, and twist to your right. Keep the legs stable, keeping the hips stable. Look over your right shoulder. Holding 3, 2, 1. Turn back and release. Other side. Crossing the ankle over the thigh. Arms reach up in front of you. Yoni mudra. It's like the Charlie's Angels. Twist to your left. Staying calm and focused. Holding 3, 2, 1. Come on back and let's release. Stretching your right leg behind you. Raise your right arm. Stretch your left arm out to the side. So it looks like this. One arm up, one arm out to the side, right leg back. That's right. Okay? Raise the leg behind you just a little bit up off the floor. And you're going to notice the contraction at the back. You'll notice it at the back of the leg, the glute. This is actually the traditional tree pose for Hatha yoga. Okay? I know that we think that the one with the knee out to the side is the tree pose, but that is actually half standing lotus. Take another deep breath in here. Bring the knee up and forward. See if you can grab it, staying balanced. And maybe you can bring your nose down to the knee, staying balanced. And then release, bring the foot back down to the floor. Good. Left arm comes up, right arm out to the side. Bring your left leg back. Raise the leg behind you and feel the work that's going on in the glute, the low back, back of the leg. If it's too much, you can put the toe back down on the floor. But this is a very strong workout for the back chain of the body. That's it, right? Stay, yeah, good. 3, 2, well done, ladies. 1, see if you can bring the knee up without touching the floor. Bring it up in front of you. Grab a hold of the knee, lower the nose down towards the knee to get a full release. And let's let go. Good. Turn towards me, hands onto the hips. Now we'll do that tree pose that everybody knows is the half standing lotus now. So you bend your right knee, bring it out, 45-degree angle. It's better than opening all the way because then it prevents a twist in the low back and in the standing hip. So 45-degree angle, either at your ankle, you could go up a little bit higher than your kneecap, or the inner thigh. Once you're there, raise your arms, stretching them long, opening the fingers, lift your chest, keep your mouth closed, and see if you can bring in the Ujjayi breath right here. Making the sounds like the ocean. Wonderful. Hands to your hips. Bring the foot back down. Good job. Bend the opposite knee. Bring it out to the side. You're either at the ankle, a little higher than the kneecap, or even at the inner thigh. Raise your arms, stretching them long, palms facing skyward, lifting away from the hips. Bring back the Ujjayi breath. Feel how the lungs fill up with Ujjayi breath. One more. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your hips and lower the leg to the floor. Well done, everyone. Step gently back to the front edge of your mat. Hands to your heart center. And let's take a deep breath in. Raise the arms, stretching skyward. Then the elbows come to the knees as you fold forward. Bring your hands down and get yourself into a plank position, please. Everybody moves into plank and we hold the plank. Lift and open your throat. So you lift your head a little bit. Keep the back lightly curved. Keep the arms as straight and strong as possible. And we're breathing here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring your knees down. Everyone move to the floor. And we're going to move into a cobra position. Point your toes, lengthening out your legs. Draw your shoulder blades back behind you. Take a deep breath in, rise to a little cobra. And let's stay here breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on back down. Good job, everyone. All right. From here, stretch your arms straight out in front of you. Lift up your head, chest, and shoulders. And we're going to draw the elbows down towards the waist. Lift up a little higher. And come back down, stretch the arms out in front of you. 5 times. Let's go. Lifting, elbows come down to your waist. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands underneath your forehead. Relax the neck and the throat, and let your hips move from side to side to completely relax the low back. Good. Stretch one arm out onto the floor so you can roll onto your side, so you can still see your device. You can still see the screen, okay? Doesn't matter which side. Your head is on the lower arm. to release and relax the neck. Point your toes and raise both legs. Now, when we raise the legs, what often happens is we're on the bone here, the trochanter, and it's very uncomfortable. So what I would suggest today is that you roll forward of the trochanter, because then we're going to work more some of the obliques, side obliques, and the side glute muscles, okay? Your hands in front of you, lift the legs so there's no pain on the trochanter. You're tilted forward a bit, okay? I want you to bring your top leg forward, your lower leg back, and switch. Lower leg forward, top leg back. Control the movement. You breathe in, top leg forward. You breathe out, top leg back. Keep going. You make it strong. Breathing in. Breathing out. Looks great. That looks great, everybody. Breathing in. Stay strong. Super core work. Breathing out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathing in. Ah, good. And breathing out. Good. Bring your legs together now. Now we're going to roll back behind the trochanter. So you've rolled your hips back a little bit. This gets you more into the core abdominals right here, okay? Bring your hand behind your head. Lift your head a little bit and lift your legs. And we'll pulse with the legs here. I want you to lift them higher. 10, 9, you should really feel that. 8, hold the head up. 7, that's it. 6, 5, so no pains in the neck. 4, 3, you're doing great, everyone. 2, here's the last one. Woo, roll back onto your belly. Hands under the forehead, let your hips go from side to side. Lift your head, chest, and shoulders. Separate your feet. And we're going to raise both legs as high as possible. And we'll bring the heels in and out. Squeezing the glutes. Bring them in and out. In and out. Keep going. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, here is the last one. Bring the legs back down. And now we switch sides. So roll to the opposite side. Now that you know what's coming, I don't necessarily need to show you. You can listen. I'm just going to switch sides so I can always follow the device. So my head is down on the lower arm. I've got both legs up and I'm rolled forward of my trochanter. So I'm not on the bone. I'm a little bit forward of the bone. The top arm is in front of me, so I'm holding my weight so I don't roll over on my belly. Legs are up. Here we go. Breathe in, top leg goes forward. Breathe out, top leg goes back. It's scissoring. Breathing in, top leg goes forward. Breathing out, top leg goes back. Yes, good. Breathing in, top leg forward. Breathing out. 4 more. Point your toes, get your legs as straight as possible. Keep the tonification of the legs. Yes, 2 more. Here we go. Keep the legs up off the floor. Yes, good. Last one. Excellent. Bring your legs together. Now roll back of your trochanter. So it's almost like you're rolling on your back. You're on the outer glute. Now it should be pretty comfortable because we're on the outer glute. The hand can still be in front of you to support. Good. Or you could lift your head and shoulders if you want a little bit more work. It makes it more difficult to lift the head. Up to you. If you prefer having the head down, you can. So let's go. Let's press the legs up higher. 10, 9, 8. You should really feel it here. 7, 6. Oh my goodness. 5. Almost there. 4, 3. This is great, ladies. 2. Keep it going. 1. Oh my goodness. Bring the leg down. Bend your knees now, everyone. and roll onto your back. So we're on the back now, completely released on the floor. You could turn your head from side to side just to get a good positioning of the head. Now let's walk our heels away from us, toes pointing up to the sky. Hands and arms are down. Take a deep breath in and lift your hips up. Hamstring work, okay? Feel that your heels are pulling in towards your hips to increase it. Now, to go farther, raise the right leg, then bring it back down. Now the left, and bring it back down. If it's too much, just keep your heels down. Right, back down, left, keep everything strong, back down, right, left. Here are the last two, let's go. Right, and left, well done. Bring your hips back down. Whew. Get a little stretch, lift your knees up. You could grab behind your knees or around your ankles or at the bottoms of the feet and rock a bit from side to side. Good job. Set your feet close to your hips now. Elbows pressed into the floor. Open the chest. Lengthen out your neck and let's raise the hips up. If you'd like to do full bridge pose, you could set your hands now for your full bridge, or you just stay in half bridge as you feel good, okay? Taking deep, slow breaths, stay with it. From here, raise your arms over your head, reaching behind you. Lower the back, one vertebra at a time. Really get a nice, slow roll down to mobilize the spine. Let your knees now fall to your left, just for an easy twist and a nice stretch of the obliques. We really worked them hard today, so good job on that. And change sides, let your knees go to the right. Just an easy, easy stretch. And then keeping your knees to the right, just roll all the way to your right hand side and lift from the side to a seated position, please. Okay. Stretching your right leg out in front of you. Bring your left foot to the inside of the right thigh. The toes point up of the right leg. Hands behind you, lift and open the chest. Press against your hands to move forward towards the thigh. Keep looking at your feet and at your toes so that they point straight up, and you've got a nice even stretch down the back of the leg. If the toes point in, that creates an imbalance. If they point out, it's also creating imbalance. So you want balance in the hip moving back, chest moving forward. Keep your throat and ears back. Let's lift up gently. Raise the left knee, crossing the left knee over the right thigh. Let's get into a gentle spinal twist. Just grab a hold of the left knee with your right arm and turn to look over your left shoulder. Easy, easy twist. And let's unwind. I want you to bring the foot back to where it was at the inner thigh. And we're going to do a gentle lift of the hips, just to stretch out the fronts of the hips. So this is the left knee and your right leg stretched out. Bring your left arm behind you, push into the floor with the left arm and rise up. I'm actually going to do it on the other. Push into the floor and rise up to open up the hips. And hold it here. You can do it on the hand. 3, 2, 1. Release. And now we're going to change sides. Stretch your left leg out in front of you. Right knee bends out to the side. Set your hands behind you, the toes of the left foot pointing up. And let's push forward against the hands to get the stretch down the back of the left leg. Chest moves forward, chin is pulled in. Just stay here and breathe deeply. Lifting back up, let's lift the right knee, cross it over, and let's go for the spinal twist. Hand behind you, turn to look over your shoulder. And we're staying here. Unwinding. Let's go back to that front hip stretch. So you're gonna bring your foot back where it was before. This time your right hand behind you. You can go on the elbow if you prefer, or on the hand. And you'll rise up, you'll push into the right knee, lifting the hips up, holding 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Coming back down. Let's cross the ankles. You can come sitting up on a block. You could use a ball, or you could use a meditation chair, whichever is best for you. You could also roll up the back of your mat so that your hips are a little bit higher than your knees. Good. Please make a mudra with both hands where you join the index and the thumb, and you allow your fingers to curl over your knees. Shoulders are wide, chest is lifted, the throat is long, the jaw is soft, the tongue in home position. Come back to your Ujjayi breath for 5 breaths. Hear the sound. Moving in and out. You should be at 2 more breaths. Last one. Now breathe normally without the sound. And hear the words in your head as you breathe in, so, and as you breathe out, hum. Breathing in, so, hum. Just like the sound of your breath. So hum is a mantra which brings us to the present moment. It focuses our mind on our breath, and the meaning is this is that. And if you were to infer from the meaning, it is, I am present. Or this is the way that things are right now. So as you breathe in, hum as you breathe out. 30 more seconds of focused concentration on so, hum. Now, very gently lift your knees. Turn on your mat so that you can lie down flat on the mat. Find a comfortable position. Cover yourself if you need to, if you feel a bit of a chill. Maybe cover yourself with a local blanket or even your jacket. And begin relaxing your body from your feet to your hips, from your hips to your shoulders, from your shoulders all the way down to your hands. And from your shoulders up your neck, to the jaw, throat, face, and head. Bring yourself back to the so hum. As you breathe in, think the word so. As you breathe out, think the word hum. Now perhaps you're moving away from the present moment. That's fine. That's okay. Allow your mind to relax and wander for the next minute. Begin now to deepen your breath. And we'll move our fingers and our toes Raise your arms over your head when you're ready. Stretch your body and bring your knees up to your chest. Squeeze your knees against the chest. If you'd like, you can gently rock from side to side and then move to your right-hand side, hands onto the ground, push up from the side and come to a seated position. Nice. Very good. Let us rub our hands together. Bring the hands over the face and gently tap around your eyes, shaking your hands out. And this time, after rubbing your hands together, just palm your face. So bring your hands over your eyes, palming the face. Gently bring your hands down and in front of your heart center. Just feel the sensation in the face, in the hands. And I wish you all a lovely afternoon. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Good job, everyone. Nice.